For this one, I'm going to be going over all of the new weapons and heroes that came out today. I know there's a bunch of new features as well as new quests, but we'll try to go over those later tonight. But before we go over these heroes, I did want to quickly go over the new hero that's in the event store, who's called Raven, and he's going to cost 3,200 gold. His three main abilities are Lefty and Righty, War Cry, and Frag Grenade. He also has Advanced Tactics, Debilitating Shots. Another new perk that he has is called Dual Debilitation, and that's going to allow your Lefty and Righty to apply debilitating shots. He has Lingering Pain, Practiced in Combat, Explosive Rounds. And he also has Where's Lefty, which is another new perk. Whenever you kill enemies with pistols, it's going to reduce the cooldown of Lefty and Righty. He also has Bangin' Pow, which is another new perk, and that's going to allow your Lefty and Righty to cause explosions whenever you hit your target. And that sums up all of his perks. He does have a couple of decent squad bonuses. For his support squad bonus, he has Armored, which is going to increase your damage resistance. And for his tactical squad bonus, he has Explosive Rounds, which is whenever you kill 10 enemies with a ranged weapon, it's going to deal damage in a 1 tile radius. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying out that tactical squad bonus. But yeah, like I say, he's going to cost 3,200 gold, and he's in the event section. There's also a Legendary Survivor, Cozy Campfire, Legendary Shotgunner, Sergeant Jonesy, Copper Falcon, and there was 100 armory slots, as well as an Armageddon. And there's nothing new in the weekly section, so that sums up everything that's in the event store. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of the Shadow Ops heroes, and you can see all of their perks and bonuses in the collections book. There's a total of 2 soldiers, 2 constructors, 2 ninjas, and 2 outlanders. And technically we will be getting a new hero next week as well. But first, let's start off with the Double Agent soldiers. Here's what Double Agent Vaughn looks like, and I believe he's the Midnight Ops skin that was used in Battle Royale. But yeah, that's what he looks like. And here's what Double Agent Evelyn looks like, and I believe she was the Shadow Ops skin that was used in Battle Royale. The Double Agent soldiers' 3 main abilities are Lefty and Righty, which is the new soldier ability. They also have Frag Grenade, as well as Shockwave. As for their other perks, they have Advanced Tactics, Debilitating Shots, In a Pinch. They also have Dual Debilitation, which is another new perk, and that's going to allow Lefty and Righty to apply debilitating shots. They also have Lingering Pain, as well as Where's Lefty, which is another new perk. And whenever you kill enemies with pistols, it's going to reduce the cooldown of Lefty and Righty. So you're going to want to try to use pistols while using the Double Agent soldiers. They also have Grenade Generation, and they also have Cluster Bomb, as well as Bangin' Pow, which is another new perk. Basically, whenever you deal damage with Lefty and Righty, it's going to cause an explosion. So that makes your Lefty and Righty ability explosive. And they also have a tactical squad bonus called Cluster Bomb, which is going to make your grenade release 6 cluster explosions around the impact site, just like the Cluster Bomb perk. And at the very bottom it says they're a soldier that wields dual pistol with ease, creating an explosive outcome. So that's the new Double Agent soldier. There's also 2 new Demolitionist Constructors. This first one's called Demolitionist Bull. Let's go ahead and spin him around real quick so you can get a good look at him. And there's also a Demolitionist Penny, and we're going to spin her around as well. And they do have like goggles, headgear, backpacks that you'll get once you evolve them. But their 3 main abilities are Decoy, Base, as well as Bull Rush. And as for the other perks, they have Creative Engineering, as well as Faster Explosions, which is one of the new perks, and that's going to increase your explosive weapon reload speed by 35%. They also have Grease the Wheels, as well as Kinetic Overload, and You're Coming With Me. They also have Automated Defenses and Exit Plan. None of those perks are new, I don't think. They also have Enduring Machine, which is a new perk, and that's going to allow your weapon to take 60% less durability damage while you're on your base. So if you don't like the durability that comes with explosive weapons, then you may want to try using this hero and using that explosive weapon while you're on your base. And they also have the Get Ready for a Surprise perk as well. And at the very bottom it says Explosives Expert, who corrals enemies with decoy before finishing them off with a hail of missiles. So it seems like most of our perks center around the decoy as well as explosive weapons. They also have a support squad bonus called Pre-Planning, and that's going to help you save up on resources because you won't have to use as much when you build. So that sums up the Demolitionist Constructors. There's also 2 ninjas. One's called Piercing Lotus Luna, and we'll go ahead and spin her around real quick so you can get a good look at her. But yeah, there's Piercing Lotus Luna, and there's also a Piercing Lotus Edge as well. And we'll go ahead and spin him around before we look at the perks. And we actually did get one of these ninjas, so we'll try to get some gameplay of them soon. Their 3 main abilities are Throwing Stars, as well as Smoke Bomb, and Crescent Kick. And as for the other perks, they have Shinobi, Mana Sleep, Corrosive Stars, Poking Holes, which is one of the new perks, and that's going to let your ninja deal 28% more damage with spears to afflicted targets. They also have Shadow Stance, Now You See Me, and Pointy Fury, which is another new perk, and that's going to increase spear combo attack efficiency by 150%. And they also have Piercing Stars, as well as Fan of Stars, which is another new perk. And that Fan of Stars is going to allow your ninja to throw 2 additional throwing stars, and all throwing stars are thrown instantly in a spreading arc. And at the very bottom it says Skilled Spear Warrior, that makes a point to poison enemies with waves of Shuriken before striking them down. And they also have a support squad bonus called Heaviest Attacks, and I believe this is a new squad bonus, and that's going to increase your combo attack damage by 15%. So that's all the perks that came on the new ninjas. There's also 2 Outlanders. One of them is called Shotgunner Buzz, and let's go ahead and take a look at her real quick. Spin her around. There she is. So that's one of them. And there's also another one called Shotgunner Grizzly, which we was able to get. And we'll go ahead and spin him around as well. So yeah, those are what the 2 new Outlanders look like. Their main abilities are Loot Llama, Shock Tower, Phase Shift, as well as Anti-Material Charge. And as for the other perks, they have Focused Acquisition, as well as Pump It Up, which is one of the new perks, and that's going to increase your shotgun rate of fire by 35%. They also have Shock and Embrace, which is another new perk, and that's going to increase the duration of Shock Tower by 3 seconds if it's placed with a charge fragment. They also have In the Zone, as well as In an Outlander, which is another new perk, and that's whenever you kill 3 enemies within 10 seconds after using your phase shift, it's going to give you another phase shift charge. They also have Hit 'em while they're down, as well as Phase Shield and Electroshock, and they also have Run and Stun, which is another new perk. And that's whenever you pass through enemies with a phase shift, it's going to apply a 3-second stun. And at the very bottom it says weaves in and out of enemies, stunning them and finishing them off with close ranged weapons. They also have a tactical squad bonus called Shock and Embrace, and I believe this is another new squad bonus, and that's going to increase the duration of Shock Tower by 3 seconds if it's placed with a charge fragment. So that sums up all of the new heroes and all of their abilities, perks, and bonuses. Let me know out of these new heroes which ones you would like to see gameplay of first. And the last thing I want to do is go over the new weapons. And I know right here you can only see 5, but technically I believe there's 6 new weapons because they also added the Bald Eagle pistol. They did offer the Bald Eagle pistol once before a few months ago in the event store, but it hasn't been available through llamas or anything like that, so that's why I'm considering this to be one of the new weapons. And we'll try to get some gameplay of this within the next few days. It does have a slow fire rate, but it also deals a lot of damage. And I believe you can get this Bald Eagle as a reward once you complete the Blockbuster quest, and you should also be able to get it from the Blockbuster llamas. And the Bald Eagle's damage and impact has been increased by 30%. So that's the first military weapon I wanted to go over. Now we're going to go ahead and go over the other ones. And I believe all 5 of these are Battle Royale weapons, if I'm not mistaken. And you should be able to get all of these weapons from the Blockbuster llamas. But yeah, this first one's called Whisper 45, and this one also does a decent amount of damage, but it also has a really good fire rate as well. This pistol did come with a silencer, and I've only tried it a couple of times during our live stream, but it seemed like it didn't wake up husks that were nearby, as long as you're not too close when you shoot it. We'll try to get some more gameplay of it later this week. The next one's called a Silent Spectre, and this one also does a decent amount of damage and has a really good rate of fire. And this Spectre is considered an assault weapon, so you're probably going to want to use a soldier if you plan on trying out this weapon. And as you can see, this weapon came with a silencer as well. I used it a couple of times during the live stream, and it seemed like the only thing I didn't like about it was that I had to reload often. There's only 30 rounds in the magazine, and with that quick rate of fire, it seems like I had to reload a lot. But other than that, it seemed like it was a pretty decent weapon. If you can get one with elemental damage, I would recommend that you try it out. And you can get this one from the Blockbuster llama, but after you complete the Blockbuster quest, you'll also be given the option to select it as a reward. There's also a new shotgun called the Ground Pounder, and I actually haven't tried this one out yet. And this is a fast firing and accurate semi-auto shotgun, And as soon as we get one that has a good roll, we'll try to get some gameplay of that. There's also a new crossbow, and this is considered to be a sniper weapon that fires a projectile with no damage fall off. And you can get this as a reward from the Blockbuster quest as well, or you can get it from the new Blockbuster llamas. And the last new weapon is a rare Spectre. Now I do have this one, but I haven't gotten gameplay with it yet, so I'm not exactly sure how well it performs. But yeah, there's also a rare SMG as well. So yeah, that sums up the 6 new weapons, as well as all of the new heroes and the new mythic hero. Out of all of the new weapons and heroes, let me know in the comments which ones you would like to see gameplay of first. Also, if you've tried any of them, let me know what you think about them as well. Anyways, I hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.